Houston, we have a problem. The marine land that I bought yesterday had an issue and would not work. So I'm on my way back to PetSmart to return it, and hopefully they have a new one. But we'll look at what the problem is here in just a second. Alright, so here we go. Get a look inside. It's already a part all boxed up to take back, but if we pull this out, see there's no impeller there. And it's just a big open hole here. So there's nothing connecting to the motor down inside there. So that is our problem. Total bummer. Well, that was painless. Guys, well, the well pump is running for the HVAC, but good news, I did get the Penguin 350 up and running. Went to my local hobby shop and he said, you know what, that thing should be running. Try hitting it again with water in the impeller area and try and get out any debris, which I'd done 2 times previously, no luck, and the 3rd time was a charm. So that's running. I did take the Marineland back and I got a new Emperor because the first one didn't even have an impeller in it for some reason. But I'm in the process of working on this tank. You can see the water drips on it. I did pick up some snails while I was at the local fish store, so I've got a dozen in there, and I'm hoping that the Toby puffer will leave them alone. So far, so good, but this bird's nest is not doing well, as you can see. But everything else seems to have made it through the process of the lack of filtration so far. Doing pretty well. I'm getting some of the snails over there trying to take out some of that hair algae. He's actually doing a pretty good job. Where he was, there was some, and he's kind of eating it up, so that's good news. So I'm going to move a few more onto the areas where I have the algae, and then I'll go in and rip some more out myself. This anemone's been scaring me. He's been all over the place recently, just walking around, kind of around this rock from the front to the back and back to the front. So I don't know what he's doing, but he's I think excreting at this point. But yeah, so this thing's up and running, doing pretty well. Over here I've got actually Deb Tim on, watching about her new rope fish. You can see I've been checking all my my water levels in the saltwater tank, and everything is checking out all right. This is the last of the tests. I only have so many of these vials, so this is the second wave of the testing that I'm doing on the levels, and everything checks out pretty good. The nitrates are a little bit high. They're somewhere between 10 and 20 parts per million. So anyway, I'm going to keep working on this, but just thought I'd give a quick update about the filter and that I don't actually have the new one in. I'm just going to save it for the time being, and we'll decide and go from there. What I did like about it is that it hangs down further, so it has more water in here and more room for filtration, extras, media, and things like that. But one annoying thing that I've been finding actually is my auto top-off keeps kicking off. I have to actually keep coming in here and manually hitting this, which doesn't do me any good because, I don't know, it like times out or something. And if I hit it, it'll start working again. So I don't know what that's about. I might as well just manually be doing it if I have to do that all the time. If anybody knows what that might be, give me a little tip. But here you can see where I was working on the impellers, trying to make sure that they're lubed up. And next, going to be doing some cleaning. I don't know why it's taken me so long, guys, to get one of these, but I picked up one of these Lee's gravel vacs that hook up to my sink. I've just always done it manually with buckets, and now that I'm so busy right now and things are getting neglected, I thought I'd speed up the workflow. And boy, is it amazing, especially for the freshwater tanks, to be able to hook up here, fill, or dump and then fill right here pretty easily without having to haul buckets in and out of the garage to dump them. I was just trying to find a longer hose so I could actually just hose it out of the garage and waste it right into the driveway. But I decided to go this route. I can still do that if I want, and then hook up the fill if I want, because we're on a well system, septic system, and I don't like throwing this much water into the septic system when I'm cleaning the tanks. But maybe I'm going to test it out and see how it does, since it's only, you know, once a week for the big changes. So did the cichlid tank, and actually look at, here's the new bumblebees here, the venustus is here, and the red zebra, I think, is what that one is in the back. It's the orange with like the dark eyes. So those are the new fish, and they're trying to get a little bit more peace in this tank by overcrowding, because they've been pretty vicious. But this one, who was the brunt of that viciousness, is looking really good. I actually changed the water in here too, and he's doing a lot better. His tail's healing back, growing back, and he's looking much better. And so I'm gonna give him probably another couple weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, before I put him back in the tank, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do that as a single fish being put back in. I'm gonna have to move the rocks or something, do something drastic to avoid that. So anyway, that's a quick update from in the garage at the end of the day here. But lots going on. I got to clean these next two out. You can see, look at the yellow on this one from the tannins in that log in there. Completely different color. So glad it's the middle one, so it's kind of left, you know, I don't know, it's symmetrical in a way. Otherwise, it would drive me crazy. So you can see I've got a lot of scraping to do, because the way I have my light strung across 3, it normally would spread, you know, front to back. But right now, these get it really hard straight under the light. So I've got some scrubbing to do for this algae that is in here coming off of that light, you know, at a diagonal. So I'm probably going to actually do like I did with the other one, and make a little mount up here to get it off the tank some more and get a little bit more spread, so that I'm not hitting it so hard, because all of them do it right under that light. And I've already cleaned this one out, as you can see. So anyway, got a new filter in here that I'm just kind of letting get some biological filtration set up into it, that I can put maybe into this 20 gallon I have sitting here empty. But the fryer looking good in here. Lots of little guys, probably a 20 guppy fry in here, and yeah, everything seems to be happy, even though I've been a little bit busy. So, except for her mate passed away actually this week. So I don't know what happened there, but seems to be with me for guppies. Every once in a while, I'll get one that just doesn't make it. So I don't know where that problem is. I thought they were pretty hardy, but the guppies tend to die more than any other fish that I keep. So I don't know what that is. And I do frequent water changes in those and keep it clean, especially since there's no substrate in there, to make sure that they've got decent water. And that's why I use a sponge filter to hold on to some of that biological filtration. But anyway, yep, that's the update. Everything seems to be doing pretty good. The urchin is growing out of control. I'm probably going to have to rehome him. I don't know if I have a tank that's going to be able to house him as he continues to grow. But I've just got stuff everywhere strewn about in here as I'm working. I was cleaning the garage, and then it turned into cleaning the fish tanks because of my work projects. I've had just tools everywhere, working on a kid's fort, working on the back patio, working on RC cars. I've got this cool one up here on the bench. So you guys can see the mixture of my hobbies here all coming together. But the cool bison and the Jeep Cherokee down there. But anywho, just got to keep rolling and keep doing some cleaning. I'm going to get back in. This is going to be what I'm going to end, is clean the inside of this glass again, and then clean the outside, and call this good for tonight, because overall it's pretty good. It's a little messy right now. It's where I need it to be for today. I'm hoping I can get, there's a little bit of purple showing up on this again, so I'm hoping that I can get this to grow back, but it may be a lost cause at this point. Alright, so that's a quick update from here in the fish room. Got a lot to do still. It's getting late, so I'm going to get to it. Talk to you guys later and have fun fish keeping.